Happy Friday. Today is June 14th of 2019, and this is a private Bitcoin cryptocurrency index update for my subscribers. Those of you who have been watching our analysis closely will know that today, June 14th, is expected to be a cycle high for Bitcoin. And you'll notice that Bitcoin is up as expected. I do want to point something important out. A cycle high can always be plus or minus one trading day. The next trading day is Monday the 17th. What I believe is going to happen is I believe Bitcoin is going to hold these levels, push a little higher into Monday, and then begin to reverse on Monday, and then begin to drop. I believe Bitcoin by Monday will get up into the $8,800 to the $8,900 level, and then reverse, and then sharply drop early part of next week. Now, as Bitcoin drops, I expect the alternate coins, believe it or not, to actually hold the levels or go higher. What's happening today? You will notice if you look at the alternate coins, they are weak or red today, while Bitcoin is green or up. In other words, the alternate coins are beginning to go opposite of what Bitcoin is doing. So what I do expect is that between today and into next week, the alternate coins will be gaining strength while Bitcoin loses strength. And that is quite evident as to what's happening today, with Bitcoin being up about 1 to 2%, while Litecoin is down about 3 to 4%, currently trading at about $127 as I speak. In today's update, I will again discuss Litecoin, Bitcoin, Digibyte, Ripple, and Theta in a little more detail. But most importantly, I want to tell you this. Everything looks awesome for the alternate coins. The only coin that actually looks weak at this point in time into next week is Bitcoin. And if you're holding Litecoin, relax. There's absolutely nothing to do except enjoy today, enjoy your weekend with your family, because next week is supposed to be absolutely incredible for the alternate coins, because I am still expecting a very powerful spike, and Litecoin at the $120 level is extremely cheap, and I do expect that we should see Litecoin very soon easily over $200 potentially by next week, and I will show you that chart in just a few minutes. So at this point, again, just relax. There's nothing to do. Unless you have Bitcoin, I do expect it to have a drop potentially next week into the 20th. On the drop into the 20th, I think Bitcoin will come into this heavy zone of support here, the 50-day moving average line, the 55 EMA line, and the 600-day simple moving average. So this is all in the low 7,000s to the high 6,000s. We should see Bitcoin next week drop into the 20th, down into the possibly the $69,000 to $7,000 range. I'm just guessing next week. And then it's going to sharply reverse and then shoot back up again next week after that drop. But I do believe the 20th is going to be a cycle low for Bitcoin, just like June 5 was a cycle low for Bitcoin, and just like May 15th was a cycle high for Bitcoin. So all of these were cycle points that actually landed to the exact day. So from here, let's shoot over to Litecoin, and let me show you Litecoin's chart. Litecoin right now is down. You see it's had 2 down days. It shot up here to $144 3 days ago, and since it's reversed and pulling back 3 days, I tell you, this is awesome. There's nothing to be concerned about, because off this reversal, we're going to see something truly epic for Litecoin into next week. I don't even think this 177 is going to stop Litecoin on the spike. I think it's going to go much higher, and you'll see why in just a few minutes when I show you a chart. Next, let's look at the monthly chart on Litecoin. The only time point that I would consider doing anything with Litecoin to lighten up on some positions would be way up here in the $300 range. Right now it's only mid-channel, so Litecoin currently trades at about $127. There is nothing to do here. Litecoin, until it gets up to $300, just over 300, that's where you could take off some positions, and then we'll probably see a pullback as you saw in here before it moves higher. But again, $300 is my minimum point that I would do anything in terms of lightening up on my Litecoin position. So I am not touching Litecoin at all. I think Litecoin is just going to go crazy very soon. And the point to watch here is this $177 range. If that breaks, it's going to go straight to over $300. Next, let's look at Bitcoin Cash. Same thing, it's trading mid-channel, and it has a target up in the $800 range. So Bitcoin Cash will have a very strong move here, still expected, in this month of June. Then next, let's scoot over here to Digibyte. Digibyte is just sitting at the bottom of the channel. If you can go back to March of 2017, this was where you want to be buying Digibyte. From this cycle point here, you'll see what happened to Digibyte. It went totally vertical. So we're sitting at bottom channel. This is not where you sell Digibyte. This is where you're adding positions, because break this 55 line and where we should see Digibyte do some very epic numbers here very, very soon. Digibyte is definitely something to be holding for the future. You can see what it does when it takes off. It just explodes. Next, let's look over to Ripple. Ripple, same thing. Just like Digibyte, it's sitting right on lower channel support, just where it was in March of 2017 before it went completely vertical. And so do expect the same thing. We should see and could see Ripple jump up maybe 60, 70 cents here very soon, potentially next week. Once it does that, we might see a little pullback, just as we saw happen right here, and then it just goes straight vertical up to the $3 range. So I am not touching my Ripple either. All of these coins are just getting ready to have a very, very powerful move in the month of June. And Theta, it's sitting on support here at the 55 EMA line, and you'll see what happened here. We had a buy signal, the 20 crossed the 55. Theta went up, traded sideways upwards for a few days, and then just exploded. So same thing, we had a buy signal here. It's traded sideways. It's now coming back for a final touch, and then we should see a very sharp reversal very soon here for Theta. And a potential target here, I think minimum, is about 39 cents on a spike next week into the week after for Theta. The alternate coins are looking excellent for the month of June. And the only coin that I think we should be concerned about into next week is Bitcoin, with a potential target here in the high 6,000s, low $7,000 range on or about June 20th. One final and important thing I wanted to show you today is Litecoin's private cycle chart, which is actually rather unique and fascinating. What we're seeing is all wave points are completing, and right now the pullback that we're seeing is actually Litecoin coming down into wave point G. What we're going to see probably tomorrow, Saturday the 15th, is a price reversal back up. So Litecoin should have support here right around the 125 to one maximum, say 120. It'll bounce off that and then begin to reverse up into next week. So we should see Litecoin progress upwards next week as Bitcoin's heading down. And then on about the 20th, we could see a day of weakness for Litecoin where it could pull down. And then on about the 21st, we should see a powerful explosion as it blows through 150, straight through 177, and we could see Litecoin go straight up easily, potentially into the $200 range next week. So relax, everything is excellent, and there's nothing to do except let the price come to us. Be well, and God bless. Have a fantastic weekend with your family.